This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere? Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages. Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important. Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest. Good luck to you then.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now? I suppose I do, but it wouldn't be prudent to discuss the King's business with you. I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. As you wish.
Блять, у солдат нечего воровать.
You approach the tent of Tairn Logain. State your business. How can you not know of Logain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out... King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Logain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities. I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Tairn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tairn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tairn Logain tells him. Without the Tairn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are. Don't be absurd. He can't give an audience to everyone who walks up here, you know? He won't be happy about that. Hold on, I'll...
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume. Kalen's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden? Maric respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Maric would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. I see you're a Dalish. Maric knew a Dalish elf once. Never saw an equal with the bow before or since. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you? Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort. And yet the fate of the Grey Wardens lies in his hands. Remember that.
А, блядь, что же вы такие бесполезные? Почему у вас воровать нечего?
We stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no failure, my friends. Should it...
Greetings, young lady.
О, текстурки не прогрузились.
Are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king. Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade? Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says. It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now. Advice? Never. You young ones know all there is to know about the world anyway. Why would you need advice from an elder? But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker in the land beyond the Fade, he shall not find you wanting. Go not into death gladly, with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your spilled blood.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
А ты? О боже. Кто вообще пустил всех этих бомжей?
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. We who betrayed your prophet.
Как же у нее текстурки ебутся?
Welcome, young woman.
У магов все текстурки ебутся, я понял.
I am one of the tranquil, my friend. I am
Так ими надо.
of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a
Заэнчанься жопу!
process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity. Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared? Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous. Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware. You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone. Surely that is not a terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else. Do you need assistance? It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not. Runes exist that hold the power of the elements. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more... Goodbye.
Можно ли у тебя что-то спиздить? Нет. Игра такая, не воруй.
I can help fulfill before you head into battle. Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously? What? Oh, you're the one who arrived with the Grey Warden. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so hectic. I never thought... Please, pardon my terrible manners. I am just the quartermaster, a simple man. Thank you. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps? Arms and arms? I also have some, goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand. Let me know.
Продать ему его же топор. Как вам такая идея? Гениально же ж, правда? А, блядь. Что-то локация, блядь, поебанная какая-то. Проклятая, я бы сказал. Эх. Может, блядь, какие-то патчи есть, блядь, фиксы какие-то, блядь, на это все дело. Вот так играть будет долго неинтересно.
Good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await.
Greeting. Allow me to introduce myself. Well met, and good luck to you on... To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. I wonder, how much do you know? It's home to many... At least that's... It is as good an...
Death is no failure, my friend. Should it find you?
Welcome, young woman. Good. Welcome, young woman. It is a time consumed. Even those... Thus I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. Our forehead is bright. Perhaps we may speak. The irony. Naturally, the goodbye.
As you wish.
That course of action. Advisable.
So, any last wishes I can help?
You there, elf. Where's my armor? Please, pardon. Thank you. Did you... Let me...
Life is fleeting.
Hello again. Is it... I also have... So long...
Darkspawn spear this time tomorrow.
Let's get started.
Will I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you. Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing? Then I bless you, Grey Warden.
Спасибо.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard of. Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. I wasn't aware elves could join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human. Oh, as you wish. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails? I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Finally я что-то спиздил.
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the Darkspawn blood.
Sorry, miss. The army camp is off limits for you. Sorry, miss.
Ебать ты светишься. Может мне нужно этот алейзинг, блядь, скрутить? Ты что так текстурки ебет? Вы видели это? Да походу.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turn Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help. This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first. You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks. Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Ебать ты.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon? There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red scent. Good.
Prophet Andraste, now beg your forgiveness. Do not abandon us in our darkest hour. Watch over the valiant King Kalen and guide her safely towards the terrible.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need? Then you will need to locate Alistair and tell him it is time.
Да не нужен нам этот лошара. Давай так. Будем откровенными.
Hey, you're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari wilds until he... The Korkari... One of our scouting patrols has been gone for 3 days. Oh, sure. That's when their daughters survived and became the witch... Only... At any rate...
Но там Мориган. Дайте мне Мориган. О, prisoner.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me? No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving. Because you might want something I don't need. Them circle wizards got a chest they keep things in. Magical things. And I stole the key. That's why I'm here. I got one of them drunk. I can't use it from here. But I'd trade you for some food and water. Just ask...
В смысле nothing to steal?
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example. They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right? Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die, and either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the Darkspawn will drag you. I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else. Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation. Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine. So? It's not up to me to make sure he gets fed? 10 silver. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why...
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could... Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And...
That course of action is inadvisable. Welcome, young woman. Indeed, the brand is a minor. It is the irony, perhaps. Root, naturally, the greater goodbye. That course of...
This should be easy enough.
That course of action is inadvisable.
Я уже сдалека этого дебила вижу.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The grumpy one.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage. And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. I know. I felt the same way when I did this. Unfortunately, they don't give us much choice. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is. Yes, sir. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before? I've only fought them once up close. And that was before the battles here started, which Duncan has kept me out of so far. Tell me, did you find them as monstrous as I did? You'll be at an advantage then. Most new recruits have never even seen Darkspawn. Anyhow, whenever you're ready,
Если это можно убить, то
I
проблем
imagine
нет.
he's eager to get things started. With the mage, the circle is here at the king's request, and the chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar. Not that that's all Templars do, but yes, the chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech. Don't worry, I'll try not to embarrass you. Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them? The knight. Seems like a solid fellow, no? Keep an eye out, maybe we'll see the other one, or I can track him down later. If you have any questions, let me know. Yes? Then let's get a move.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds. Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice. You sound just like the bloody knight. Well, more power to you. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need...
Ну шо, Дункан? Маклауд. Я всех собрал.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit. For the joining itself, I'll explain more once you've returned. Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can. The scrolls contain treaties promising support, treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
No.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
И у меня пати идиотов. В чем? Сразу видно, что не все выживут. Давайте я сохранюсь и перезайду. То меня вот эти вот артефакты не сильно прикалывают. Пофиксим.
That would make an interesting pet. Right. Let's get started.
Подрались.
On it.
Over here. Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir George.
И
You will be fine.
в чем проблема?
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back. I am simply trying to stay alive. You do not see me fleeing, do you?
A bit of fear isn't unnatural, you know. Few relish meeting Darkspawn up close. I know I don't. I know I'm relying on you to protect me. Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Leave.
Let's get started.
Хуйню для собаки нашел. Уже попроще будет. Мне кажется, на 11-й винде эта игра работает хуже, чем раньше.
Let's get started.
Точнее, ей уже за то, что она запускается, ачивку дать.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
As you wish. Let's get started. Look at this mess. I love it. Desperation is an ugly perfume. Let's get started. Any last words? Let's get started. Say your prayers. Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
Бля, Саботер вообще легендарная игра, бля. Она, так сказать, для души. О, Darkspawn Longbow. On damage минус 1 dexterity. Беру.
As you wish. Let's get started. Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
Ну, Саботер легендарная. Не удивлен.
On your guard! On it. Right.
Как же мы их пачкой гнобим. Не, типа Саботер охуенная игра. Мне очень жаль, что пандемики после этого были сожраны, проданы, выживаны и выплюнуты нахуй. Они не заслуживали такого. О, смотрите.
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? There is your weakness! Come, you can do better than that!
Изи.
How about you? Look at this mess. I love it. Show me what you've got. On it. Right. Stay still. Right.
У меня в Саботере очень хорошо чувствуешь предательство. Там прям хорошо чувствуется. Да, он типа Саботер, ну... Думаю, в топ-20, топ-30 может спокойно быть у меня. Учитывая, сколько игр наиграл, блин. Как же мы хорошо фармим.
This should be easy enough.
Any last words?
This should be easy enough. You're mine! A little frantic, huh? I can see why.
Right to the face! Yeah!
Here we go!
Any last words?
Have at you! You're mine! Let's get started.
Don't say I didn't warn you!
On it.
Ow! My bruises are
Right.
all bruised now.
Так что в целом я согласен. Чё ты тут вдруг решил был саботер поиграть на старости лет?
On it.
О, амулет защиты от холода. Я нашел его. Опять идти полностью в лучника? Я его когда-то за смешные деньги в Гоге был взял по старой памяти. Блять, с квестами у меня будет еще один левелап. В принципе, заебись. Я думаю.
Let's get started.
Блять, ну насколько быстро игра грузится-то, а? Я помню, в детстве мог сидеть по 5 минут иногда на загрузках. Да, будущее наступило. Это было автосейв. Блять, он умер.
There is your weakness! Less fighting, more dying, blast you! Look at this mess, I love it! Let's make this quick, shall we? Trap! 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 Right. Time for some fun! You had it coming! How about you? On your guard! Ah! Let's make this quick, shall we? Let's have at it! Right. As you wish.
Где этот придурок умер? А вот.
Yes? I grew up in a... I've been in Denerim for what?
Right.
Надо походить, поискать, вдруг тут лут есть. Ну да, с кустами я должен левелапнуться, я думаю. Заебись. Да, мы там уже до Морриган дойдем.
Right. Let's make this quick, shall we? How about you? Let's get started. This should be easy. Right to the face. A little pressure, I can see why. Only one shall stand! Right.
Ебать.
On it. Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? Excellent! Right. As you wish.
Я понемногу начинаю залипать, так что я сомневаюсь, что я пройду сегодня пролог. Потому что сейчас нужно вернуться, ритуал, демоны.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey?
Я пришел за твоей жопой.
What say you, Scavenger or intruder? 'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine. Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Mori.
А знаю, я с тобой столько порнухи видел.
You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer? You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened. 'Twas my mother, in fact. There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe? Oh, if you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
Haha.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize. Such manners. Always in the last place you look. Like stockings. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Эх, Морриган. Нет. Только не после длинной катсцены, сука. Эх. Только я думал, что все наладилось. Но тут никого нет. Она отсюда выйдет.
What say you? You there. Women do not... I will not, for 'twas my mother, in fact.
She... And what of you? And why not? Take them to...
А ну сука, что я делаю тебе не так, мразь?
What say you? You there. I will not, for 'twas my mother.
And what of you? And why not?
А ну, блять. Что может заставлять игру вылетать? Давай эту нахуй хуйню заберу. Включу вертикалку.
We still need to find those documents.
What say you? You there. Women do not frighten like... I will not, for 'twas my mother.
You... And what of you? And why not? Take them...
Да, блять. Зачем разрешение крутить? Нормально, что оно тянется.
What say you? You there. Shall I? I will not, for 'twas my mother.
Я вылетала?
And what of you? And why not?
Ай, блядь, заебала меня эта жизнь.